What's going on, Canfield Nation? Welcome back into Coca's Pizza here in Canfield. Another week of our Canfield Coaches Corners and Player Profiles brought to you by Steve Coca's organization here in Canfield and in Boardman. We are joined now by senior wide receiver and Jack Davis. Jack, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing great. Just got done with football a couple hours ago, and we're just working to get better with this bye week.
So Coach Pat was talking about some Joker gloves that you got. Maybe describe that to the Canfield fans out there. What do you got?
Honestly, there isn't really a backstory to it. I was scrolling through Instagram one day, and those gloves just stuck out to me, and I had to get them.
All right. So those gloves have obviously helped you this season. You're leading receiver for the Cardinals this year. I want to talk about what you did in the offseason to get to where you're at right now. What are some things you worked on to prepare for your senior season?
During when we didn't have football at all, Brock Lowry would get all the receivers together at the high school, and we would run routes 2 to 3 times a week. Brock Lowry would just get us ready.
Nice.
Great quarterback, great leader.
Also, the special teams returner as well. You've had a heck of a run, especially against Dover. I saw some highlights of you on your Twitter, taking it all the way out to the 50. Talk about that a little bit, the adrenaline of being the special teams returner. That's got to be fun being back there.
Yeah, kick returner is definitely a special role, special job on the football field. One of the things I do before getting the ball, I just improvise and look for all the holes before the play actually happens.
Nice. What's your mentality as a wide receiver, having 11 receptions for 146 yards this year and a touchdown? What's your kind of mentality you bring to the field every single night?
Just don't try to do something that isn't within your own ability. Just be you, do yourself, play how you've been taught.
Well, I saw you go up and moss somebody against Dover this past week. Talk about that play a little bit. You went up there and you got that ball.
Yeah, it was towards the end of the game, just a prayer to see maybe a miracle could happen. Just the ball didn't end up in the end zone, and I just went up and tried to maybe go around the other side if I could, but I got drilled at the end.
All right. Favorite part about playing football? I mean, you talk about being a returner. That's got to be a lot of fun. Wide receiver making some big time plays this year. What's your favorite part about playing football?
Friendships and memories, for sure. Locker room, we're always smiling and messing around in the locker room, but we always know when we have to be serious at the same time.
We've talked about it a lot with players in the past. This is a very special group, a lot of seniors, a great senior class, off to a 5-1 start. Who are some of your go-to guys in the locker room? Is it that receiving core that's pretty tight, or
Yeah.
outside of that?
Yeah, we're a really tight receivers core. We always stay together, even when something goes wrong, we're always together. Brock Lowry, quarterback. Yeah, just Drew, Jay Cox, just great people to be around.
Now, with you guys playing and growing up together from a young age, from Little Cardinals all the way up to now, your senior season, how much do you think that helps on the field?
I actually started playing football in 8th grade, and
okay.
I didn't know much about the game. I was clueless, and everyone showed me the way, and from there, just been getting better.
All right, so you joined in 8th grade. What got you into football then?
Just playing sports. I played a lot of flag football as a young kid, and at first I was scared to play football. Maybe thought it was too physical. A bunch of friends just convinced me, and I just fell in love with it.
Big baseball player as well, right? I mean,
yeah.
you got the opportunity to play with Ohio Elite, which is one of the superior summer baseball teams in the state of Ohio. So talk about that experience that you had, being able to play with some of the best.
Yeah, it was a great experience. It's a bunch of great, definitely future Major League Baseball players I played against this year. Traveling, I was with my dad all summer, and we traveled. We had a great time. We went down to Atlanta, Indiana, a bunch of places around the world.
So when you have that mentality of playing with the best, you got to perform like the best, right? How is that translated to what you're doing now on the football field?
Playing with the best, you just have to have the mentality. If you're playing against the best, you have to tell yourself, this person in front of me, he isn't better than me.
And now this upcoming season for Canfield, it's going to be a great baseball season. You guys got so many returning guys, a couple guys that are committed to go play some D1 baseball. What are you looking forward to the most when you hit the diamond?
just getting better and from like football, making memories with those guys, because just like football, we only have one more year all together. For baseball, I started playing with those guys even before I started playing football with these guys. So that's going to be a big journey with them as well.
All right, let's get to know Jack Davis a little more. A little rapid fire questionnaire. Favorite football and favorite baseball team?
Baseball team, Cleveland Guardians,
All right.
and football team, the Cleveland Browns.
Pretty good time to be a Cleveland fan. I'll
Yep,
say that.
2-1,
Guardians making
baby.
the playoffs. Browns
Great.
playing well as well. Okay. Favorite post-game meal? I've heard a lot of guys talk about when you go to fifth quarter, I believe it's called, getting Chick-fil-A and stuff. What is your go-to post-game meal?
If we have a home game and we have fifth quarter, they usually have Chipotle or Chick-fil-A, and I'm very hungry after the game, so
You'll eat anything.
yeah, anything. But if we don't have fifth quarter, if we're coming from an away game, me and my friends usually just go to Sheets or something, get something little like a snack or an app sampler.
So you have taken a couple of long road trips this year, one to Bellevue, most recently overtime victory against Dover. When you are looking to lock in on that bus, what are you putting in your headset? What are you listening to?
It's kind of between like a mix of rock and rap music. I like AC/DC, Motley Crue. For rap, maybe like Drake. That's pretty much it.
Some players that have inspired you. It could be on your team. I mean, you joined football in the 8th grade. Some people that that you've kind of looked up to throughout your football and baseball careers.
Brock Lowry, definitely. Personally, he's pushed me to be as good as I am today. He's always pushed me since 8th grade, and I thank him for a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's great to have that connection. It's obviously showing. 11 receptions as a leading receiver on this team this year. You and Brock are doing some great things. Outside of football, what's your go-to activity? What are some things you like to do?
Just hang out with my friends. We'll usually get together. Just if we don't have any plans, we'll just chill in the basement or play video games or something like that.
What are some future goals for yourself, whether that be on or off the field?
On the field, we already reached one goal by beating Poland again this year, which is a goal for definitely every single football player on our team. For football, definitely making the playoffs, going undefeated for the rest of the season, and meeting Chardon, hopefully getting to the state championship.
What about off the field? I mean, any academic goals you got?
Some colleges I've been looking at, maybe like sports management as a major.
Cool.
Or maybe business. Some colleges I've been looking into, maybe like Kent State, Ohio, Dayton, some colleges like that.
Are you looking to play baseball at all at the next level?
I've been just looking between baseball and football, actually. I've been in the recruiting process with some colleges, just trying to get it all figured out.
Cool. What is your favorite class? Talk about sports management. Favorite class that you've taken at Canfield and your favorite teacher you've had?
Currently, right now, I am taking an intro to sports meds class.
Really?
So, yeah, we are doing everything that is involved with sports management or physical therapy.
Cool. Who teaches that?
Mr. Schroecker.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, I had him back in the day. For you, off the field, give a shout out to all your parents and everybody that you supported you over, the last couple of years. You talk about your dad taking road trips with you, traveling up to the Massillon area to be able to play some baseball. So maybe give a shout out to all your parents and your family that has supported you along this long journey.
Yeah, I wouldn't be anywhere without my parents. My dad's taken me around everywhere in the United States for baseball. My mom's making sure everything's taken care of for me. My grandparents are at every single game, and it means more than they think from me. It means a lot.
Jack Davis, we appreciate you coming out, man.
Thank you.
Hey, enjoy the food over there. We got some snacks for you. I know Coach Paz's been diving in those, so you have some fun eating those. We appreciate your time, and we're going to have another Canfield football player coming up next here from Coca's Pizza.